He stared at the little boy that stared back at him with fierce intensity.
You know I can see you. I have before. I've let you take so much from me. I will not let you take them,
shouted the boy as he stood his ground firmly between the dozen children behind him and the ominous hooded presence hanging above a man holding a gun in front of him.
Your gift is a cursed, child. I am but a messenger of fate. A gear that turns along with everything else in this world. I do not decide who stays and who goes with me. I cannot stop myself. Unfortunately, neither can you. I am sorry, child,
answered Death.
Bullshit! I saw how you held that scythe with your hands. I saw how you pulled that scythe back and swung it at my parents. You did that! You chose to swing even after I begged you not to.
The little boy's voice cracked as tears fell down his face. But he was unfazed. He held his own arms in front of him to show the hooded fiend.
Look, I could have given up after what you did, but I didn't. I didn't give up. I became strong, just like my pa taught me. With these hands, I built a new life, a new hope. Not just for me, even for the others just like me behind me. That's why I won't let you take them. Not my family, not again.
Death stood frozen as time, that moment. He had an eternity of ending lives he didn't remember. But not because he had forgotten, but because he didn't keep the memories in the first place. He had been reaping without mercy nor malice again and again until all the faces and screams had blended into unison. He regretted nothing and remembered no one save for the boy. He remembered this little boy. This boy that radiated life even in the face of death. The death of his parents. The death of his future. Even in the face of death himself. This little boy was just as ominous a presence to him as he was to the little boy. The little boy's presence shook him, bringing forth the sorrow, grief, and guilt he had long let go. The little boy was displaying bravery in maddening adversity. Death had decided to follow the little boy's example.
Very well, child. Never have I seen such a presence like yours. But I am a messenger of fate, bound by my duty as the Reaper. You are not. You will never escape me, that I am sure of. But what you can do with your own hands, I don't know.
Death then took his scythe and placed it in the outstretched hands of the little boy, along with the hope that he would witness the boy's destiny be changed.
Now, show me!
The little boy took the seemingly weightless scythe, his eyes now damp from tears, but still fierce with determination. He knew what the hooded figure wanted him to do. He knew what he had to do. He pulled the scythe back and swung it into the Reaper. The blade pierced into the pitch-black cloth that covered the hooded being. Into, but not through the being. The black cloth swallowed the blade into the Reaper, and then it crawled. The cloth began wrapping around the blade, enveloping the staff and the little hands that held it. Eventually, the cloth covered the little boy whole. As time started to unfreeze, there were now 2 hooded beings above the shooter, and now that the brave child hindering them was nowhere to be found, the shooter and the Reapers proceeded with their purpose. You do not beat death.
You become it.